Smoltz, and we just talk about you calling baseball games and World Series with John Smoltz on Fox. Your football booth this year on Fox now has Greg Olsen in it. I love that guy, man.
Me too.
I love him. So how many times have you worked with Greg before?
2 years ago, so his first year, right? Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah. When he came in, when he was a player?
No, so his first full year, whatever year that was.
Okay.
The year before I got the World Series, when Burkhart would leave to go host the World Series, host the postseason, I would go fill in for Burkhart.
Okay.
And so I did 4 games with Greg and hit it off. You know, the foundation of chemistry is on the air, is chemistry off the air.
Yes.
And we're both young dads and had a lot we could relate on. And we like food, we like restaurants. So we right away had a good relationship, and I think had some good broadcasts there, and I'm fired up for it. I think we're gonna be great.
Yeah, Greg was part of NFL Network's combine coverage when he was a player.
Wow.
And so we would throw him, the network would throw him on the field during the tight end drills.
Yeah.
And he would be standing out there with a handheld.
So good.
Or we would lob him out, I forget, but he was just standing out there. And his ability to talk, analyze, be humorous, mix in his own personal history, his own personal experience, and explain what you're seeing on the screen in a very basic way that's not so, mixed up with the X's and O's that might have people have their eyes glazed over. He's second to none, man. He is that. I mean, he's the Emmy Award winner this year.
Yeah.
And we could all see it. We're all like, that's a big-time broadcaster on the field. And then just a good human, great person, great everything. And we had him on just a couple weeks ago talking about joining your crew, for the lack of a better phrase.
Yep.
And how difficult it is because it's infused with, hey, I'm not calling the biggest, if you will, games or the opportunity to call the Super Bowl or the championship game anymore. But you are part of a crew that lives and dies with each other, goes on the road and has dinners, meals, shares stories, basically lives with one another for 17, 18 weeks. And to basically say, I want to be on another crew might be very difficult for the crew you're joining to welcome you with open arms. And he basically said, I'm not making any bones. I want to do the biggest games, but I love these folks.
Yeah.
And mention how you used to call games with the crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you kind of have a leadership role, if I'm not putting too much on you in live TV and radio here to kind of make this all work. You know what I mean?
I think there's something to that, but I think it's also helpful that he is familiar with this crew. It's the same producer, director, the wonderful Pam Oliver that he broke in with, right? So this was his first crew. And then to have that little bit of background with me, to not have to, obviously he wants to call the biggest games on the biggest crew, but to go to another crew and not have it be totally new, I think there's a comfort level there already where that, I don't feel like that much responsibility to it because I know he's going to be comfortable. And the other thing is I know from talking to him, like he's channeling this the right way, where he's channeling it saying, like, heck yeah, let's go be great. Doesn't matter what number game it is, how you rank it. No, we're still going to get good games, and we're going to go try to be the best crew in football and crush it no matter what.
I know this is a silly question to ask somebody who's got Yamamoto bobblehead doll tonight, and also, whatever your next game
Yankees,
is.
Red Sox this weekend.
Is that what you got?
Let's go.
Fenway Park?
Yep.
That's going to be great. That's Saturday night, 7:30 Eastern first pitch.
7:15.
Yeah, 7:15. Mass, fantastic. But do you know your week one assignment yet?
We don't. We were talking with the bosses a little bit about that at Yankee Stadium last weekend. They were there, and it's a good slate. There's several games where you could make a case.
Well, we know Cowboys at Browns is the one that Brady is going to be doing with Kevin Burkhardt. Let's throw some other ones.
What would you pick?
Oh, I could see it. It jumps out at me right now. Obviously, having the ability to call the Bears' first game, Tennessee at the Bears, to call Caleb Williams' first game would be enticing. Panthers, Saints are one. Vikings, Giants is another.
Commanders, the New York market there.
Yep. Commanders, Buccaneers is another one right there. Colton Jaden Daniels' first game, and then, the Bucs having their first home game after that terrific finish. But I would choose Steelers at Falcons as the day is long. I would go right there, man. The Steelers and the Falcons. If you can call that early window on Fox, I'd be all over that.
Can you make a call for us? And
I
make
just
that
did.
happen?
I think the calls are literally coming from this microphone right now.
All right.
Oh,
there it
yeah.
is.
The Steelers with Russell Wilson's first game there.
It's a lot of good
and
storylines.
the Steelers have a huge upside right now. And then the Falcons with Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm. And can
everything else
as the season goes
on,
can we continue to do this as we get the
hell yeah
pick the game for us?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
What
You want
Rich
to do week
says,
two?
I
You
guess.
want to do week 2?
Yeah, what do we got? Let's go. Why stop there?
The Joe Davis win-loss game, but it's just like calling. No, and I mean that. Also, I with all due respect to that late window game with the Buccaneers and the Commanders. I mean, Cowboys at Browns. You probably want to, if you want to call a game, stay off of that.
Yeah.
But obviously, Fox has a serious need to have another good game. But Steelers Falcons, book it.
Sounds good.
Do it.
I'm in.
Okay.
Lions Bucks week 2.
Hey.
Lions Bucks is a good one.
Week 2 is another week where it's like you can make a case for 3 or 4 games being really good.
Saints at Cowboys on Fox.
Packers Colts.
Oh,
that week.
yes, sir.
But
Anthony Richardson in Lambeau Field against Jordan Love is a lot of fun.
Let's go.
And by the way, let's keep going. I love this sort of stuff. Because my bailiwick is not the X's and O's and the all-22, but storylines. So Jonathan Taylor being back in Wisconsin is neat stuff. Certainly since, there was rumor that the Packers were in on him when he was potentially available. That's not a bad one right there. Seahawks Patriots. Chris, you want to cape for that since you're the Patriot fan?
We're going to get blasted.
All right. That's not caping for it.
Sorry.
That's
My
bad.
fault. My bad.
That is Fox's promo department is not taking
like
notes.
That one.
Sorry about that.
Giants Commanders. That's a good one.
Yeah. Lions Bucks feels really good too.
Rams at Cardinals.
Yeah, good old Giants Commanders.
That's geographically sound
Week
for the
2.
kid over there.
I can't tell you where I am the day before and the day after.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.